Hello, I'm Otto, and welcome to episode 30 of my Factorio Post-Nauvis guide. So in the last episode, we created, well, this thing. Kind of, it looks a little bit different, but as you can see, it's a little clogged up. So I did some stress testing, and turns out, yeah, this was not working as intended. So we're gonna change this a little bit, and then we're gonna create an upcycler for the EM plant. So let's just kind of get into that. We're gonna have to do a lot of updates and changes. So what ended up happening was, and you can see this all looks different. Like I've enabled all the technologies. So you can see these are stacked up. Obviously there's quality items and stuff. So what ended up happening was I did not account for the green items coming through, the crafted items, to be filtered down. So as you can see, they're starting to pile up. And in the initial concepts for this design, I originally only had legendary coming through the top and then being filtered through. As you can see, if it was a legendary recycler, it would have just continued to pass through. So I was kind of going under that mindset. Okay, you guys can, whatever, it's fine if they could just go. So yeah, so what do we need to do about that? So what we're going to end up doing is we are going to filter. We're going to allow this to stay and just let it come through. We're also going to, well, I already did that. Removing the trash unrequested, and we're actually going to request this in. I believe that means we can remove this guy too, but we're going to play around with this and find out for sure. Okay, so what this is going to do, I do not actually, no. I do not want to request that in, actually. This can stay up there. Oh, whatever. I'm in creative mode, it doesn't matter. I can just literally pitch my entire inventory and it's not a big deal. Okay. I also like the idea of collecting these, and it's so funny because, like, as a YouTube content creator, it has been a very funny experience because the amount of times that as a viewer of my own content, because I have to go through and watch and edit and do all that kind of stuff and make sure everything is nice and clean and good to go. It's funny as a viewer watching myself do this stuff because it's like, hey, how did you miss that like really easy thing that everybody else saw and you didn't? Or, hey, did you notice that blinking flashing light over here? Like you've scrolled over it 50 times and haven't seen it once? Yeah. There's quite a bit of tunnel vision and almost like, I don't know, public speaking. Like brain just kind of does a lot of different things whenever I hit that start recording video. But yeah, and what I mean by that is, for instance, yesterday I was like, hey, why? I wish I could filter for both the epic and the legendary to have this enable depending on which one and blah, 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 blah. And as I'm sitting there watching it, I'm like, Decider Combinator does exactly that. And then you can just do, and I'm like, why did I not mention Decider Combinator? What the heck, man? And then I kind of thought about it some more and I was like, wait, why would I want to do that anyways? If I have like one of these and this is now wide open, why would I not want to collect these? So yeah, and as a matter of fact, I might even change this to be like greater than 10 or something. I only want you to collect. I only want you to enable if the legendary quality is we have more than 10. This one, this can be wide open. If we have even one of these, we're probably going to get some more pretty soon. Anyways, and continuing on with this collection concept, whenever I enable this out in our main world, I don't want to just be collecting this, and I'm going to actually change this to be both storage and like this is going to be a one, like everything in one. What do I mean by that? So we're going to change these to buffer chests. since we're going to be requesting in the item as well, but I want the bots to have access to this. And with this, we are going to allow that to place these on the on the belt to be collected, or to be, oh my gosh, see, brain doesn't work. What was that? Uncommon? Oh no. Wrong quality. There we go. I kind of think that I'm not actually sure how this is going to work, because I don't know what happens when multiples are requesting, but they have access. Oh, no. It should be fine, because they should be... Okay, so this is going to work. Anyways. So then here, I want this to be collecting. This is not going to have a request in it. I just want to make sure that the requester chests don't exactly have access to it. So for instance, this requester chest, if I were to put one of these here, filter this for Recycler. I do not want this guy to have access to this. Excuse me. No. You do regular. Anyways, okay, we obviously have a lot to kind of realize with this, so I want these to be buffers. All of these are going to be connected via the red wire. I missed one. Via the red wire. These need to be limited to 1 stack. Enable if the green quality version is less than 20. Enable if the regular quality version is less than 20. I kind of feel like that means we can get rid of this one. If this guy is requesting in regular... So why am I requesting in here? So for 2 reasons. One, if you enabled trash unrequested, you at least have 20 to allow to be collected. And 2, this is going to act as like our storage. So if you have regular quality and you upgrade it to green, that regular quality has to go back somewhere. So instead of having like a storage section for it to go back to, how about it just goes here and gets recycled? So this is going to request in all of those items, and it will kind of filter through everything except for what we want to actually have and keep on hand, if that makes sense. Ugh, 2 power towers that close together is going to be rough. But I kind of need both. Well, I mean, I guess that works. All right. Moving along. And there's so much stuff for me to go back and double check. Like, I'm going to have to really be careful with this. Oh, and I did add some inserters up here to kind of help collect these faster. Right, what is the hold up here? You do not have anywhere to go because this is full. These guys don't have anywhere to go because these are full. This is maybe a good example of what I mean by not quite working out. You know what? We can just trash unrequested. That is not a big deal. I mean, it is, but it isn't. We got a little bit backed up. So, and honestly, this guy over here is making a lot of stuff that this is now collecting. But in a perfect world, this would be by itself, and it would not have extra crafts and extra quality coming out over here. Sorry, bots. Here you go. Okay, so I think this is going to work out. Now, unfortunately, I need to parameterize this again, and that involves changing all of these. So I'm going to do that real quick. I'm not really going to explain what's going on. If you haven't seen me parameterize something before, then I suggest going back and watching the episode before this, or an episode in my last guide where we actually go through and parameterize things. Okay, so now I've put all of these in the same quality. I need to upgrade all of the quality here. We have so much to double check. This one is the rare quality. One is the epic quality. And legendary. And we are not going to be requesting in legendary here. Okay, this can be allowed to stay like it is. I believe that's good. Let's go through and double check. So this guy, not requesting, not requesting, not requesting, not requesting, but it's there. It can contain as much as it needs to. This can dump into this one as much as it needs to. Why is this? Oh, because we have the limit. Okay, perfect. So then that can stay there. Trash unrequested would mean that anything else coming through here. Like, honestly, what is the holdup, guys? Oh, right. Okay, let's update this blueprint. I'm scared. We're definitely gonna have to change something. Oh, good. All of this stayed too. Perfect. So I need this up here. This was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. Like that. The 10 was the count that we had on the enable if over here. That can stay 10. I'm perfectly fine with that. I don't want to parameterize that. This is going to be... I know, right? Deja vu. Didn't we literally just do all this yesterday? There I go, hitting enter again. Okay, parameter of 0, 0, 0. These are all ingredients. The ingredients are all set up properly. That is good. These don't need parameters. This is a stack size, yep, of parameter 0. All right, one test and then we're moving on. Oh, no, 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 no. I missed this. Oh, come on. Good thing we still have this one. Enable if the previous is greater than 0. And this one's greater than 10. Okay, let's do that again. Ugh. One of these days I'm going to make a parameter like this and it's going to be right the first time. Yeah, right. Oh my gosh, I just hit enter again. Okay, this should all be set up fine. And save. One more time. Okay, and I think that does it. Alright, so we are going to use that as a kind of blueprint base for our parameterization of the electromagnetic plant. Now, the EM plant is going to be a little different. One, because it is bigger. I'm going to hit 8 to flip this. We want the arrows to be on the right hand side so that we can ensure that this is going to be on the inside of the belt. Okay, so this is going to be where the normal is. Rare, or uncommon, rare, epic, legendary. I'm just going to copy in all of these. Wait a minute. Okay. I was debating moving this. That just solidified exactly. No. That's right. The legendary comes in. Okay. All right. I am getting ahead of myself. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Okay. Okay. So whenever it comes to the implant, there's a couple things that we need to be aware of. One, we might have a liquid. Two, we might have two liquids. Now, I don't see us ever parameterizing this in a way that requires to... Wait a minute. What's the ingredients for quantum processors? One. Okay, so we're only ever going to make this in a way that is set up for one fluid. No, let's do it for both. Like, you just... So we're going to use this to kind of indicate that we have both. And I'm going to horizontally flip this. And I'm going to copy and paste so that they're all kind of the same. With a different quality. And then the liquids will be allowed to come through like this. It's going to be very, very limiting on the amount of space that we have. But it is what it is. And if you remember, I think I've said it before, the liquid doesn't have quality, so it is completely, like, it doesn't even matter in the whole setup. I just realized too that this did... Oh, it did, okay. Whew. Alright. Settle down, auto. Okay, so let's get items in here, 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 and here. This can take off in 2 locations. And then this will need to put out onto something here, probably not all the way. Incoming there. Okay, so this is going to be ingredient, same setup. Where did... Ah, I should have left that other one. I could have copied it over. The base item here, 20. Or a stack size, I should say. 1, 1. 2, 2. 3, 3. This is just to make it like line up better. We can kind of pay attention. And they have to be different values anyways, because if it's the same value, they'll get parameterized together, and we do not want that. Change the quality. A little bit of deja vu. I feel like we just did this. Fair. Epic. And last one. Okay, we have these specified. I didn't specify anything for these. This one, I can copy all of this. Well, let's just say sections of it, because I will not be able to do... This is gonna be output here. No. The normal quality, it's gonna be output here. But these, it's going here. Wait, how did I have this set up? There we go. Okay. I know, it's weird, a chest going into a chest, but you know what? It is what it is. These are all connected together. This is going to connect to wherever the heck our storage is for the legendary item. Let's just, you know what, we'll leave that there. Why not? Actually, I know why not, because this is... Okay. I'm not too concerned with it. Or, if we really want... You know what? There. We will do it that way. And then this will filter whatever the legendary... Did I really? No. Okay, I haven't set any filters up yet. Alright. Or I kind of did. This should have been this. I knew I would mess that up. That's what I get for dealing with the crafted item up here and not, Okay. So then that's going to filter there. This is going to be, I don't know, that can still be more than 10. I only need this as a parameter, right? So that was rare, uncommon, common, Epic. This one did not have one. Okay. No filters. These need to change to the parameter item. This one is epic. And this one is the parameter item and legendary. This would have been greater than 10. I should have been like greater than half a stack size. I'm not too concerned with it at this point, but it is what it is. Okay, this filters. This is uncommon, rare, and epic. Power. O to be able to use the power poles that I want. Oh, that is going to cover everything. Sick. Well, it would have covered everything. Sure. All right, double check everything. Oh, we did not set a filter for these guys. We need the base filter and to limit them to a stack size. Okay, this is enabled if the base parameter is less than a stack size. I'm just going to copy and paste this in. We'll change the parameter, or sorry, change the quality after. There's going to be so many things to double check. It's crazy. And you gotta love blueprints like this. Why did that not? Oh. Scared myself there for a second. I thought that I might have messed it up elsewhere, but I did not. It is good. Okay. One final double check. This has ingredients. This has ingredients plus the base item. Same. And same. And again, this is not because we're bringing in science. This is because science has 3 inputs. Or sorry, 2 liquids. And the liquids don't matter for legendary, so it's, you know, no big deal to have 2 sets. Even though we're never going to use this with science, at least I don't think we are. And there's no reason in my mind anyways to use this with science. Science is one of those things where if you were trying to make more quality, you would just collect individual quality coming out of like a set of base machines. Okay, all these were connected together. This was all greater than 0, greater than, I should do half a stack size, but I'm fine with 10. Whatever it is that is going to be crafting the quality. These are all connected. Okay. These are limited to a stack size. All right. Blueprint time. Create blueprint. I'm going to stick that on here. Base parameter. Oh my gosh, and hitting enter. I gotta stop that. Okay, so this is a parameter 0. These are also parameters, and this is a parameter because this needs to be a stack size. P0 underscore S. Please tell me I still have that. Okay, good. This is 0, that's fine being 10. What item? Parameters of 0. We are good to go. Where's the 20? Wait a minute. Okay, this is bad. I did not request in... Yeah, I did. Okay, so anywhere there's a 200, it's stack size. All right. Woof. Let's test it. Types didn't matter. Oh, come on. Man, they need to fix that, and they need to fix it like yesterday. Okay. Why did you not request in the ingredients? Did we not save that? There we go. Okay, wow, that was starting to drive me crazy. I don't know what I did there, but... Check everything. And I think we are good to go. Okay, we need to jump back into the main world. And make sure that this is actually going to work. So in the future too, you'll probably have to stamp this blueprint back down on top of whatever it is that you are making, because we do not have access to these two, so they're just going to be allotted slots. Okay, so we're going to jump back into our actual world and start testing some of this out. I did not name it. That's fine. I'll name it later. This is also not going to line up like the other one did because it is a thicker blueprint. It is what it is. We can get 3 of these in sideways. And it is significantly longer than our city block. Whatever. It is what it is. Okay, so when you're making stuff like the quality modules, we would only ever use this for the quality rank 3. I don't think it's a very good idea. I mean, you can use it for quality module rank 2. Okay, that's kind of wrong. There is a world where you can use this for quality module rank 2 because it's easier to make and requires less ingredients and less stuff, let's say, than the rank 3 quality. So the rank let's say the legendary version of the rank 2 is actually better than I think the epic quality of the rank 3. I might be wrong on that. Let's take a look. So quality, so legendary gives us 5% for the legendary quality of the rank 2. The rank 3 epic gives us 4.5 or 4.7. So legendary rank 2 is better than epic rank 3. That is definitely something to keep in mind. Let's take a look at how this is going to work first. Please tell me I did not add quality into this. Okay, good. What is the holdup? You guys don't want to grab the buffer chest? My construction bots are all tied up, that's what it is. Alright, well, let's just assume that this is going to work. You know, I'll just go get them myself. How about that? That's why we were able to craft all that, is because the logistics bots brought us all of these items. Oh, don't trash unrequested. No. Well, this is fun. I did not think that I'd be helping these guys out. But, it is what it is. Let's just make this easy and just say, hey, logistics bots, why don't you guys bring me a stack of the buffer chests? And then trash unrequested. There we go. Alright, I'm not waiting for you guys. Okay, so it took 2 episodes to get some of these going, the quality upcyclers, but hey, we got this. Okay, so we have now 2 quality upcyclers. We have one for assembling machines, we have one for EM plants. I'm not going to make one for a foundry. Anytime you want to make a foundry quality upcycler, you probably just want to build it from scratch. And the reason why I say that is because there's really maybe only 2 items that you're going to make a quality upcycler with, or for a foundry. At least in my experience, and that's these 2 guys, the big mining drill and the foundry, and both of which require a liquid. This one requires lubricant, this one requires molten iron, and you know what? You might as well just kind of build it on the fly yourself. I am not going to be making one, at least, not as a blueprint. Okay, so yeah, we really need to get some more of this stuff going. I need to have a collection section in here, and we are going to do that in the next episode. Okay, so that is going to be it for me for now. I will see you in the next episode, and thanks for watching.